And he'll be on the floor for Team USA along with the U.S. begins on September 1st against the Czech Republic. Gasol taps it back. Ricky Rubio gathered. Spain with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It was defense that turned things around for the senior men's national team, the blue team last week. Gasol will take the shot, beats the buzzer, and we have our first.
We'll have to set the tone, especially as a point guard playing against Rubio in this setting and throughout this entire USA basketball experience. He's going to be the one on the defensive end as a point guard being able to half-court situation. It's wonderful and marvelous to watch.
He had 14 points and 4 assists last week. Rubio knocks down the jumper and shows off the touch. And that's one thing Greg Popovich was telling us, that some of these players are different in their national team uniform than what you might see on a nightly basis in the NBA. And Rubio is a good example of that he cited. He'll be much more aggressive in terms of the shot. As Middleton knocks.
Multiple positions, anywhere from 2 through 4. So he's going to have to play a lot of minutes. Joe Harris is a fantastic shooter, but Middleton can do it both on both ends. Offensively and
out of LA and head to Australia. Turn it over here. Here comes Hernangomez. Finishes with the left hand.
And man, we talk about Rubio. And you talk about passing from Ricky Rubio, and they have a fantastic guy in Marc Gasol from the center spot who also can facilitate.
Quick shot for Donovan Mitchell. Walker guarded by Rubio, gives it up, gets it back. Middleton will take it and knock it down. Khris Middleton.
Emphasis, because they really lay into you. And there's Rudy shooting that shot. And there's Kyle Kuzma bringing it up. And there's Khris Middleton. He can flat out shoot it.
3 of 3 for Khris Middleton now. He's got the feeling. For the U.S. Stripped by Clavert, and Rubio has it. Doesn't have numbers. We'll think about the 3. He'll try the 3 and knock it down. Ricky Rubio hits the 3. Their first
good lesson, as Smitty referenced earlier, the FIBA game shorter, just a 10-minute scrimmage, teaches the guys they need to get off to a fast start, and they can't take any game for granted that they need before they head abroad.
You're so right, Jared. I mean, reason why on all accounts, there's a team in Spain, you're looking at a lot of NBA teams. Everybody waiting to see for him to come over. Don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I've seen him play so much. Yeah. He is a skillful point guard.
On Gomez. De'Aaron Fox comes back, wearing number 20 in blue for the Americans. So fast and
position and athleticism. And the game has slowed down for him. He's so comfortable. I think he's going to be a difference maker. And there's Sergio with a nice pass. He is really good.
That's Willy Hernangomez now. No, Smitty.
I'm going by the hair. You know, Willie has a little bit of touch of blonde in his hair.
Joe Harris setting up Turner for the dunk.
He's really shooting it at 47%.
There's Llull, number 23. He's 31 years of age, second-round pick back in 2009, in part because he can do things like that. You know, over, comes up short on the shot, but winds up back in his hands. Here's Lopez. First shot of the night.
We work with the players on educating them about all the things that they can do proactively. Their recovery is so important, so they work hard. You see them work in preparation for the game.
Dr. Hallahan, the team, the country thanks you for your duties here, and enjoy Australia.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
There's Dr. Lisa Callahan, Matt.
All right, Jared, thanks much.
I think 14 to 3.
That is right. Plus 11 on rebounds and a quarter. Here's rebounds. Had that hard fall a moment ago. In, hands off to his Bucks teammate, Khris Middleton. And back out to Jayson Tatum. Middleton has it, goes baseline. Sets up Brown for the dunk. Jaylen Brown flying in. The veteran. Out to Hernangomez. Willie is off on the 3. Middleton sees Walker ahead of the pack. And an easy 2 for Kemba Walker. Good vision by Khris Middleton. The Boston Celtic brings it up for the Americans. Walker over to Tatum. Quick drive, and he hammers it home. Knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. And Jayson, there are basically 2 arguments, right? One is that you want to do it tonight after the game, maybe tomorrow morning, and let the 2 players who aren't going to be involved definitively get on with the rest of the few weeks. A couple of injuries away. And you don't want to be stuck in Australia or China and have to make a phone call and hope somebody can scramble to get on a 12-man roster. And then, as you know, if there's an injury beyond that, you just play on with 11 or 10 or whatever you have left.
Great pass.
Great look from Llull.
Still just up 10. that definitely can change. You got to keep playing with your principles and understand this Spain team could come back. And Donovan Mitchell with a fantastic move and finish.
Just 2 players on this U.S. roster with senior men's national team experience. Harrison Barnes is the other. Walker.
Yeah, he is so good fun. Served on the board, and I'll get a chance to call some games with you, Matt. So that means I'm getting old.
I was going to say that doesn't sound like the highlight of that resume necessarily. Keno Cologne for NBA training camp.
And I think that was a difficult part.
To the decisions a lot of players have made this summer to pass on the World Cup. Tatum knocks down. Just over a minute to go. 12-point lead for the U.S. Can't quite shake the Spaniards. Mitchell gets a pick from Turner, glides in and finishes with the right hand. Kuzma. Gasol got a hand in there, and apparently cleanly, as Rubio brings it back for Spain. Rubio will put it up and in. Count the bucket for Ricky Rubio. Productive second quarter for Rubio. Mitchell handles it for the red, white, and blue. Over to Joe Harris. Turn the corner. Gives it up to Turner.
League for Team USA.
Rubio turns the corner to set up Gasol, and that is turned away by Turner. Gasol gets it back and connects, but what a great reaction by Myles Turner defensively.
Wow, this is a good job.
He's still, I guess, technically property of the Houston Rockets in the NBA. He was a second-round draft pick back in '09, but has consistently decided not to go over to his home country, making a good living, playing pro ball.
And I would say for the last, 10 years, you've heard talk about how good he is, and I've witnessed it.
Brings it back for the U.S. Plumlee has it. Over to Mitchell now. Screen from Plumlee. Floater from Mitchell is up and in.
They seek you out in international play. They're not set strong. You can see they're kind of like in a constant movement. And sometimes it's hard, and that was a beautiful play by Spain.
Have you guys been able to utilize this time and gain some much-needed chemistry?
We have. We have used this time just the chemistry, but you know it's been
They obviously prioritize, and that's defense. And he brings a physical element, which they could use right now because we got bodies flying all over the place here while Jared was talking to Marcus.
Yeah, get a little physical, and you can see Team USA in his 2 seasons. He's averaged 8.5 points, 48%. Started a lot of games for the San Antonio Spurs and played well in the playoffs.
Now for the U.S., Jaylen Brown was pretty quiet as a starter last week, but he's producing here off the bench for the U.S. Cologne was born in the Principality of Andorra, which is wedged between Spain and France. Population under 80,000, and he was just beaten by
Brook Lopez, can you call that one out?
Right, yeah.
Can you say something?
And that's not even a questionable screen.
No,
That's
that
a good
was
NBA
good
screen, yeah. Fernandez for 3. Rudy knocks it down.
Three-pointer for Rudy Fernandez.
His first bucket of the night. Harris off the screen into the paint, and it's knocked away by
size. Nowhere to go for Gomez. Good job of moving it. Good. This is good basketball.
White to Lopez. Lopez had his best defensive season in the NBA last year. Not just blocking shots, although he did that really well, as Fernandez starting to heat up hard of the rim. Back comes Spain. Keno Cologne handles. Into the paint, floater is up and good for Keno Cologne. It's an awkward range. Shoot a floater. As many of you know, as a point guard, you got to make that decision, right? You turn the corner, you can deal with what's there or not there. And then this is the backcourt most expect to see when the World Cup begins in China. Walker and Donovan Mitchell. Walker knocks out. Kemba with a screen from Turner. Mitchell for 3. Got it. Now with a dozen. He's hit 2 of 3 from the great beyond. Fernandez up top. Hernangomez over his head. Finish the play. Ricky Rubio, really good in that first half. Pretty quiet so far here in the second.
Interesting shot.
It is. Kemba over to Barnes, to the corner for Harris. Spain
Great closeout.
Scouting report. They're all over Harris. Gets away from him. Here's Ribas to finish it off for Spain. It's been a persistent gap. Again, to 11. Harris caught up in the air there and sends it to White.
Scouting report by Spain. Do not give him an open shot.
They They find Joe Harris when he finds it. Gasol up top, such a great playmaker for Team Spain. Here's Rubio. Drifting to his left, no good, because Gasol there. Willy Hernangomez has it. Back to Rubio. 5 in the shot clock. Rubio out to Gasol. Here's Llull. Sergio Llull knocks down.
Offensive possession for Spain, they answered. Right now, if you're USA, you don't want to get a live ball turnover and give up an easy bucket.
Harris knocks it down. That's why he's out there. Get one off. That was his first 3 attempts because they've done such a good job closing out on him. There's White at the rim. Turned right into Plumlee. No foul call. Rightly so. Just lost the ball. Tatum in the corner now. And it's good.
Man, that kid is good. I mean, Jayson Tatum, game is smooth. Got his feet set, and there's Marc Gasol shooting a 3.
Answer from Gasol. Screen from Lopez. They look inside, and the U.S. turns it over for the 20th time tonight. Gasol for 3. Marc Gasol now with 16. Ties Rubio for the second in the FIBA World Rankings. Vegas has Serbia as the second favorite going in.
28 seconds left. Spain still playing.
Gasol given 19 on the night. Gasol already hit 3 threes. Chased off the line that time. Rubio will try it. Air ball, the U.S. can run out the clock. A lot to like about the U.S. tonight. Defensively.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.